Hey everyone, this is Jay Soloff from Investors Alley, and this is our options trade of the week. So I am here at Market Chameleon, marketchameleon.com. And let's get right to it. I'm looking at IWM, iShares Russell 2000 ETF. So IWM, which is a small cap stock index and is a very popular and heavily traded index, is one of the primary indicator for small cap stocks. It also, to some extent, represents value, although there are separate value indexes and ETFs. A lot of small cap stocks tend to fall in the value category. So there has been a shift to value and small cap type stocks since the vaccine has been announced, and IWM in particular has done very well and has shot up recently and is currently outperforming the S&P 500, although it is underperforming QQQ, the NASDAQ 100. But it's after having a pretty sort of mediocre year performance-wise, it has shot up the last month or so and is doing quite well. So looking at some trades, came across here, this is actually the very first trade here. I've sorted the trades, the option trades, by quantity, and the very first one looks like to be a really large covered call trade. So this is for January, so about a month, not a little over a month, January 15th expiration, selling the 210 call with the stock just under 190. So this is versus 1 million shares. So buying 1 million shares, selling 10,000 calls, and the price here is 48 cents. So that's not a lot for a $190 stock. It's about 0.25% in yield. However, if you think about this as a monthly trade, that would amount to about 3% annualized. And if you look at the dividend yield, it's only about 1.2%. So it would, not quite triple the dividend yield if you were to do a trade like this every month. The other thing that this trade does, though, is not only does it pull in almost $500,000 in premium to the trader, but it does give an extra $20 move up by selling an out-of-the-money call here. There's a chance for IWM to move all the way up to 210 in the next month before it gets capped out. So there is, potential for a big move up while also receiving this premium. So it's a good trade, a good covered call trade if you're looking for more upside potential with a little bit of yield, a little bit of income. Of course, you can always sell closer to the money strike if you're more interested in the yield rather than the stock appreciation. But again, looking at this, it's a 1.2% yield for the year. So this, even getting 0.25% per month, would significantly improve your dividend yield over the year for holding the stock. Also, by making this trade now and getting along the shares, they will get this this December dividend of 56 cents. So it's if you couple the dividend along with the call price, you're getting almost $1, which would be something like $1 million combined in cash outlay over the next month. So it's certainly a very nice trade if you're looking to get some cash into your account. Now, looking at that, you could see what I'm talking about here. Since basically mid-October, IWM has really taken off. It's gone from looks like here about a little over 150 all the way up to over 190. So nice big move upward. This trade that I was talking about, will allow it to go all the way up to 210. So it could continue climbing at this pace without losing any of the stock appreciation. Meanwhile, you can see here, here's the trade. Almost, that's 10,000 of this 11,000 volume today is at this strike, that 210. That's part of that trade. Also a lot of action at the 205 strike. So that if you're looking for more premium, you could do the 205, pull in about $1 premium, and then give yourself about $15 of upside. So again, you have choices here, but either of these trades are reasonable. And I don't know if this is a cover call trade, but I didn't see it. But either of these trades would make for good cover calls. This one we know is a cover call. If you wanted to do something like that, it's as simple as just buying the stock, selling the options 100, one option for every 100 shares. So interesting covered call trade. If you're interested in covered calls, and I'm certainly a big fan of them, there's a link under this video where you can get a free report on how to set up covered calls, or how to get started with covered calls. So check it out if you're interested in learning more about the covered call trade.